So today we will discuss about the upstream and downstream job in Jenkins, right? So upstream and downstream job means actually suppose there is a job A and another one is a job B, right? So when the job A is completed, then job B will start, right? So this thing we have configured for complete automation. How job one complete? How the when the job one is job A is completed, and how the job B will trigger this thing we will see in this tutorial. And let's understand why it's required first in real time. Why it's required? Uh, can you say this thing? Uh, Hello. Why it's required? Okay, let me first do the demo. Then we will give the answer why it's required. Right. So let me create a job first. Suppose I am giving a name job A. Right. Suppose it's a job A. It's a pipeline project. Click here. Right. And go down. Give the GitHub repository URL. Go to this branch. Okay, copy your URL and paste it here. No credential required. Branch name should be dev1, right? Apply and save it. Okay, then build now. Let's see. Okay, go to the console output. And see it's built. Okay, it's success, right? So it's success, right? And let's go to set up the job B, right? Just new item and job B, right? Okay, in job B we will do nothing, right? Just okay, pipeline script, let it be there. Hello world. Okay, and do nothing, apply and save it. Okay, you can see we have two job, right? We have two job. So let me set the downstream job first. How we will set the downstream job, right? So let me go to the job B, right? And go to the configuration section, right? And in this configuration section you can see there is a option like go down, there is a option like built after other job are built, right? So just click on this. You can see set up a trigger so that when some other job finish, right? Some other job finish means the our other job is job A, right? Set up a trigger so that when other job other project finish build, a new build is scheduled for this project, right? This is cover for running an extension test after the build is complete, or for example, this is the example, just click on it. Okay, we have to mention the project, right? Which project we have to build, right? So job, give the job a, right? Leave this comma, right? And another option is there, trigger only if the build is stable, right? And trigger even build is unstable. You can select this option also. Event is build failed, if the build failed it will also build, right? And allow trigger when even if build is abort, right? So let me go to the build is stable. If the build is stable, then it will build, right? So let's again go to this, set up a trigger so that when some other job is finished, right? Means first we build job A, then automatically job B will build, right? So this thing we have set up here. Just apply and save it, right? And go to the job A first. Okay, go to the job A, right? And okay, so let's build once again. Okay, it's finished. Let's go to the job B. Okay, it's built but it's failed, right? It's built. Okay, now no, it's a success, right? um, One build is, you can see here, right? Automatically it's built. I have not triggered the job B, right? Let me go again and you can see I can build this. Okay, so let's go to job B and see, it will automatically build after the build is success from the job A, right? Sometimes we have to refresh it, otherwise it will not show. Okay, you can see the pending, finish waiting, it's pending, right? Okay, now it's finished. So I think you understand this. Hello, I think you understood this concept. Hello, the
Yes,
upstream
yes.
and downstream job, right? So this is the what you cannot say means which is means what is upstream, what is downstream, right? It's actually for job B, right? For job B, it's upstream, and for job A it's downstream. It's vice versa, right? So you cannot say like this upstream and downstream, what is the exact meaning, but the in for job B it's upstream, and for job A is downstream, right? So another thing is also there. Let me create a freestyle job. You can see another example. Let's job one. Create a job one, right? And go to the freestyle job. Go to freestyle job and go down, down. Here is the build setup. Go to in book top level Maven, right? And our default local maven, right? And our goal should related to be echo hello. Okay, save it and build it. Oh, sorry. Let me give a shell script, not the invocable maven. Let's go to okay. Just delete it, not required. Build setup and execute the shell, right? And I am giving echo hello, right? This is the freestyle job. Okay, now it's success, right? So this is the freestyle job, and again go to the created a new job also, that is job 2. Job 2, right? And let it be pipeline job. No, you can set any job, let it be pipeline job. Just go, and this is the hello world. Just type here, apply and save it, right? So what we will do in previously, let's understand. We have configured in the job A, right? We have configured in the job A for who will build, right? Who will build fast, then the job B will build, right? This thing you have configured in job A, right? So job A is the down, right? And off is job, sorry, job B is down and off is job A, right? So first job A will build, and the down job is job B that will build, right? So but in this configuration you have like we will configure, now we will configure what we will configure. First we will build the job A1, right? First we will build the job 1, then we will build the job B. How we will do? Let's go to the job 1 first and configure section. There is a post build action, right? There is a post build action. There is a post build action. You can see the post build action and go to this post build action, and we can see the build other project, right? Click on this build other project and give the name job 2. Just remove the comma, right? And same thing you will see here, and previously we saw those things. You can see this thing here also, right? And apply and save it, right? And if I will build this job, right, job 1, right, and automatically job 2 will build, right? So in job 2 you have uh, no build, right? But you can see there is a one build is there, right? One build number is generated, that is 1, right? So in this way we can configure the upstream and downstream job. Not only two job, we can set like two three job, means one job complete, then it will trigger the second job, then it will trigger the third job. This thing we can configure, right? But why, my question is why it's required, right? Why it's required? Any idea why it's required? Why we'll go for this to configure this thing? Means it's a chain like structure. right? One complete, then another will start. It's a chain like structure. So why we will go for this? Can you tell me any guess?
So
Hello.
that Jenkins server did not hang.
Sorry. Hello.
So so that it works smoothly, so that the Jenkins server did not hang. Because if it is do not do in a QE, then it may occur the server may be hang. Or
No, not correct. Means we want to say like we can segregate our job, right? Means part by part divide our job.
that one also. One
But
can
no, that is not the right answer. Um, Actually, what happened in remember this one thing when when we have we have I think we have done the project in S3 bucket, right? Push the artifact to the S3 bucket, right? So just think this is the our job A, right? To push the artifact in the S3 bucket is our job A, right? And this job complete, then what we will do? We will just complete the CI part, and for the CD part, what we will do? We will trigger a Ansible playbook for that. Our artifact will download and automatically deploy to our client server. That is our Tomcat server, right? For that, we have two jobs, right? If you will have two jobs, then we will perform betterly. Means suppose suppose job A, let it be job A is our up to push the artifact to the S3. This is the job A, right? This is complete, then another job will trigger for execute the Ansible playbook. This Ansible playbook will download the artifact and deploy to the client server, right? So in this case, this is the example, right? This is the example. In this such case, we will go for this upstream and downstream job. The exact answer is we will set this upstream and downstream job for when the output is required. Means the output is depend upon the job B. Means the next job, the output, the first job output is depend upon the next job. Means in our S3 bucket example, when the artifact generate, when will be the artifact generate, it will store in the S3 bucket, right? The output means the artifact is required for Ansible, right? For Ansible to download and deploy to the our client server, that is Tomcat server, right? So this is the actually real-time scenario. I think you understood. Hello.
Yeah.
yes, yes.
Yes. Any doubt, or you cannot relate this thing why it's required actually?
No,
Because
no, I got it. I got it.
yes, because we suppose we learned this thing, right? But we cannot just imagine where we will use this thing when it's not essential for us, right? uh, so this is the upstream and downstream project, right?
Upstream, downstream, that's a parallel job.
No, it's not a parallel job. Parallel means what? We can build. Suppose what is parallel job? Let's understand. Suppose we have two jobs, right? job A and job B, right? If
Yeah.
job A is running, means job A is built at the same time, job B also build, right? The timing, if the timing will same, then we can say these two job are parallel job. But in this case, upstream downstream case, what will happen, one job is complete, then after another job is trigger. So we cannot say this is a parallel job. Parallel job means job A, when the job A will build at the same time, job B will build. Then we can say this is the parallel job, right?
In Jenkins also have parallel job.
Yes, yes, Jenkins have also parallel job. We can set up the parallel job. In which scenario? Suppose we have two client server, right? We have two client server, and we want to deploy our artifact to the different client server, right? So in this case, in the you can see. Let me go to the my GitHub page, and you can understand better in this Jenkins server, right? So go there. Okay, you can see this, suppose let it be, this is the one server, right? This is the one server where we will deploy, right? But requirement is we have a two server. We have two server, and at that time we want to simultaneously deploy two things. For that we will go for the parallel operation. How we will do the parallel operation? We have mentioned here is the parallel, and do the same thing, just change the IP here, right? This will be the parallel operation. So Jenkins have also parallel operation. In this case, the Jenkins do the parallel operation. Suppose the requirement is we have two server. Here we have one server, right? Our client server is one. But if it's a two server, then we will go for the parallel operation, and it will be simultaneously copy. It's actually what this command will do. It will copy the our artifact to a client server, that is the Tomcat server. So suppose we have two Tomcat server, that's why we will go for the parallel operation, right? So Jenkins have also parallel operation.
Okay.
Okay, so this thing all about the uh, upstream and downstream job, right? Interview, many of the interview will ask you like, oh, what do you mean by upstream and downstream job? How we will set this, right? So it's a very important thing, because on the regular basis we will use this thing, right? So it's a very important thing. So let's do another thing, that is GitHub webhook, right? Webhook. Today we will discuss what is webhook. So webhook means, uh, suppose one developer will change anything, right? One developer will change anything in the remote repository, that is our GitHub repository. Then it will automatically trigger, right? It automatically trigger. So let's do the demo. For that, first we have to go to the manage Jenkins and go to the system and verify this URL is present in this system or not. Sometimes what happens, when we will stop the instance, right? It will show the previous URL, right? This Jenkins URL, it will sometime what happen, it showed the, no, it's same URL, right? So first check this URL, right? This URL and this URL should be same, right? And go to the dashboard, right? and go to the job A. Okay, go to the job A and go to the configuration section. Go to the configuration section and go down. You can see here uh, this option, right? GitHub hook trigger for Git SCM pooling, right? Just click on it, and you have also see this option like pull SCM, right? I think we have done this thing, right? Pull SCM thing also done. Sometime interviewer will ask you like, what is the difference between GitHub webhook, right? GitHub hook and pull SCM, right? So after this demo means the git hook demo, right? uh, you will tell me what is the difference between these two, right? Whole scm and github hook trigger, right? So let's set up first, and we will see how it will work. So this thing we have to just click on it and apply and save it, right? Then go to the our Jenkins GitHub account, right? And go to this. Just go to. Let me check that this is the right Jenkins file or not. Okay, this is the right Jenkins file, right? This is the our Jenkins Power Cloud repository, right? In this repository, go to this setting, not go to your Jenkins setting, right? Not go to, there is also a setting, not go to this setting. Just go to your repository setting, right? Just click on it, the setting section, right? And in this setting section, you will see one option like webhook. Just click on it, right? And click on this the add webhook, right? This is the add webhook and payload URL, right? You have to provide the payroll URL here. So payroll URL is our Jenkins URL, right? So paste the Jenkins URL. Just go to this and copy this URL, right? Copy and paste it here, right? And after that you have to remember, after that you have to mention, type the github space wave hook slash, this thing you have to write here, otherwise it will not work, right? And everything is fine, right? Send, just click the send me everything, right? Send me everything active, right? At the web. Okay, so this thing is set up. So let's go to our code and do some small changes there and see what will happen. It will build or not. Let me check the last build number. The last build number is 3, right? The last build number is 3, and when the job A will build means finished, then will the job B will trigger, right? So note down the here job B last build number is 3, sorry 2. Job B last build number is 2, and for job A the last build number is 3, right? So let's see it will increase or not. Let's go to the readme file and just do something change here. Just put another exclamatory symbol and commit it, right? So let's see what will happen. It will take time, means 1 minute, maybe 1 2 3 to 5 seconds. Let's refresh it. again go to the job A, right? Why it will not to work? Is there anything left? Let's check once again the configuration. Okay, this thing is set F1, right? So let's go again. Just wait. Again go to the setting. I think the configuration. Edit this thing and let's check everything is right. Okay. Oh, everything is right. Okay, everything is fine. Okay, let me do it again, right? So let's go to the web. Just change. Just put a dot here. Comment. Save it. Right. Let's see what will happen. Okay, wait. I think it will take time. Just wait. It will take time. Everything is fine. Just click this. Just push event. Right. Just click this. Just push event and update it. Let's see what will happen. Okay, it is successfully updated. Right, recent delivery. Let's check. Okay, nothing is. Okay, there is no build. Okay, let's do modify once again. Okay, I think I am modifying in the main branch. That's why it will not work. Right? That's why it will not work. Let's go to yes. I am modifying in the main branch. So okay, again go to the setting. It will go to the webhook, right, and edit and send me everything and update it. Okay, and again go to the code. Okay, let's go to the dev1 branch, right, and Go to readme file. That's why it's not working. Right. I am in the other branch. So give a one extra exclamatory symbol and commit it. Commit changes. Then just go to the GitHub and sorry, go to this. You can see, right? You can see the fourth number build is starting, right? So that time I am in the different branch, right? That's why it will not work. Otherwise it will have this thing, this setup you have to do, right? So we have now two options, right? We have now two options. Okay, let me see the another job, that is job B will build or not, right? So job 1 is built, right? It's increased 3 to 4. uh, Let me go to and job B, right? There is two job. Let me check. You can see here automatically the third job will automatically the third job has built. So let's go to the dashboard and go to the job A and the configuration section. Now you can you tell me what is the difference between these two things, right? GitHub hook trigger and poll SCM. Hello.
GitHub.
GitHub pull, GitHub hook trigger, right? And poll SCM. We can also set up the schedule in the poll SCM also, right?
Yes,
Every two
policy will
minutes.
schedule if schedule job. If any changes are not, the job will trigger automatically.
Okay. No, 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 no. Pool ACM is only it will we have scheduled the time, right? We have
Yes,
scheduled
that's
the time like suppose let it be 15 minutes. So
yes.
in every 15 minutes, if there is any change in the GitHub, then it will trigger.
Hmm.
Right.
And build
So
periodically.
it's means it's not only every 15 minute it will trigger. If the change that there is a condition, if the change in the GitHub repository, then every 15 minute it will trigger. Means you can set up the timing, 2 minutes, 1 minute, 15 minutes, we can set up the timing. So like any what is the difference actually? It will also automatically trigger and police sim also automatically trigger.
Usually,
So what is the
in case of hook, whenever change will be happen, then trigger. Or in SCM, in case of there is a timing after a scheduled timing, it will be trigger.
yes, partially right, but the exact thing is partially you are partially right, but exact thing is thing what in the GitHub webhook, right? In the GitHub hook, when the developer change anything, means when the developer push the code, right? Push the code, then what will happen? It's automatically trigger the job when when there is no scheduled timing, right? There is no scheduled time when the developer push the code into the remote repository, right? That time GitHub hook will trigger. But in poll SCM we have to schedule a time period, right? Every 2 minutes, every 15 minutes, the Jenkins server will go to the GitHub server, right? Git Jenkins every 15 minutes, the sorry, every 15 minutes the Jenkins server will go to the GitHub server, right? So what actually happened, the Jenkins server CPU will utilize every 15 minutes. There is a schedule, and Jenkins server will go and again return there is no change. Every 15 minutes it will go to the git github server, right? So this is the different means it will unnecessary your our cpu utilization is much more in where poll scm. In the poll scm section our cpu utilization is much more, but in github hook it actually push architecture means when the uh, any changes in the github, then it will push to the our jenkins server to build the job, right? You may question like what is the difference between two, right? So uh, but sometime what happen, sometime we will go for this pole scm job, right? In which cases, suppose your jenkins is not completed in your private there is no public access, right? You can see here in the aws account, in the aws account we have the public key and private key, sorry public uh, public ip and private ip, right? So some of the company for security reason they hide the public IP and they will use the private one, right? So in this case, if you the only there is no public IP, only the private IP. For that, you will go for this pole SCM, right? Otherwise, it will not work, right? Because the GitHub is in the outer side of your. This is not in your under in your uh, private network, right? GitHub is outer side. So when the GitHub push to the Jenkins server, then it will not work. That time we will go for the whole essay, right? So today we will learn these two things. Then next class we will do some advanced level of Jenkins.